Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey. Wave to the people, Earth. Hey.
hello.
We're the means.
We are the Means, City Lights, and old country adventures. Camping along Gulf Shores right now at the hot tropical Hideaway RV resort. It's very nice and pleasant out here. We have been off the scene from camping for a number of years due to our kids getting older. They're grown now. So we
Yeah,
camped for about 18 years.
20. So
20,
we
20,
started camping in 2001.
2001. And
Remember,
so,
Brooke was a baby.
yeah. And so now we are back on the scene. We have grandkids now. So we plan to start all over and making memories with them.
Yeah, 2001. We've been doing this since off and on since 2000, 2001 to about 2015 when Keevis graduated. We did it strong, right? We
Yeah,
we were yeah from 2001 to about 2014. We camped, you know, every
holidays,
holidays,
summer
yeah,
vacations.
spring breaks.
We even spent months
Oh,
on a campsite
oh yeah,
and took the kids to school from the campsite.
yeah.
So, and I worked from the campsite, and my husband worked from the camp. We went to work and came back. That was our second home, but we enjoyed it so much. We wanted to get back into it. It was just so refreshing. We felt like we were in another world when we went camping.
I gotta get
Um,
rid of the music. Go ahead.
yeah, he's gonna turn the music down so that we won't
With
out talk the music.
copyrights, we don't want no
Yeah.
copyright infringements. But because we're new at this.
Well, we're not new at it. We are back on. We
No,
are
well, I'm talking about
revamping.
the recording.
Yeah,
The
we're new
recording.
at
We're new
recording.
at the recording.
Yeah, at the recording part, but not the camping
Oh
part.
no, no,
Yeah,
we're experts at the camping.
yeah. We're just going to take it up to another level because we're reaching retirement age soon, and we're just trying to enjoy life before we can't do it anymore. So we're gonna, like I said, we have grandkids now. We're gonna make those memories with them, and we're gonna enjoy each other and see
Enjoy
where it
people we meet.
goes. Yeah.
Looking to meet more people. And my wife already. Her and my kids. They know I don't meet a stranger.
Oh no.
I talk to that brick over there if it would talk back to me.
Yeah. He
But
he don't meet a stranger. I'm the one that's kind of, I'm kind of standoffish. I have to look at you and observe you and analyze you first, and I like being by myself sometimes, or just the two of us. And but eventually, I do come around meeting people. Um, it's just that when I'm away from home, it's just I have no anxiety, no sense of rush to do anything. I just try to relax. Relax is not just sleeping. It's just a calm feeling of enjoying what's right in front of you.
yeah.
Hmm.
In the other video, she mentioned about me being a. I said I was gonna be a squatter. I said I wasn't gonna leave.
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna stay here. They're gonna have to make
yeah,
me leave. I'm telling you, it's just relaxing. It's peaceful. It's just. I'm telling you this. You know, this is what you need if you got any kind of anxiety or PTSD or any kind of well, you need your mind to just relax and don't worry about drama and mess and what's going on in the world. This is it right here.
yeah.
This is it.
Just a reset a refresh. Um, and then we go home. We hate to go home, but when we do go home, we look forward to our next trip.
Yeah.
So we already have another trip
Yep.
planned for June.
Yep.
So and
4th of
hope
July.
4th of July, the week before 4th of July, going into that week. And then our anniversary is Labor Day, and that's in September. So we'll see what kind of plans we have for that. It'll be a special one. It'll be the 25th anniversary. So those are going to be some special plans. So we'll see how we'll let you know what we decide to do. And if you have any suggestions, please subscribe, comment, and let us know what you think, where we should go for our anniversary. That'll be a week's trip. I don't think we've mentioned we are residents of the state of Alabama. I am originally from Mobile, Alabama, and my husband is originally from Wetumpka, Alabama. But we now live in Wetumpka, Alabama, and we have been living there for a number of years together. And I tell you, it's been a challenge at times for me because I'm used to the city lights, and
Now she won't trade it in.
I still have to have some lights, y'all. I gotta have some lights.
But it's the lights. Yeah, the lights. She always complain about the lighting.
So
but
dark.
it's the trade off. You
Yeah.
know, she was like, "What a street like." When we first moved in together, she was like, "What a street like." Sweetie, there is no street lights in the country.
Yeah.
You got residential pole lights here and there, but in the country we don't have street lights. Your headlights and the moon and the stars, those are the lights.
And cows, y'all.
Out in the
Cows
country.
and deers and armadillos, all kind of creatures out there at night that you have to watch out for. So, but those were the cons. The pros is just peaceful, quietness.
You don't hear sirens every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Police chasing.
But here's one thing that I think will never change about me is I'm used to locking doors. My husband will leave the doors wide open, y'all. Car doors, house doors. I lock them behind him, and he knocks on the door. He'll say, I was just outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I lock it up like Fort Knox, y'all. Being in the city, you have to be careful, and you lock those doors.
I got a spider web.
Yep.
Yeah. But
so
we just, and it's been a sacrifice for both of us, she, me trying to convert her into being a little city country girl, and her trying to preppy boy me on certain things. We compromise and meet halfway in between, but the country life is always going to be better than the city life.
I will say that's a myth.
Yeah, it all depends on what
what you're doing,
and so, we've
both have their pros and cons, and we have done both together, and he's enjoyed some of the city things that we do.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's we enjoy both sides, so we have to in order to be together this amount of years.
She like water, the beach, and all that.
Yes.
I'm not. I like visiting the beach, water. I like water, the rivers, the lakes, and all that. But I'm not a water person. I can swim enough to survive, but I don't. used to say, I don't want the kids to be scared of the water. I don't want them to be scared of the water. I just want them to be scared of what's in the water. You know, that's why, you know, I got a phobia about pools because of different reasons, you know, for sanitation. I got phobia about the beach because, you know, stingrays, jellyfish, sharks, whatever. You know, I'm not going past my ankles out there in that water. You know, I don't care how clear it is. You know, hot tubs. I don't do hot tubs and all that because of, like I say, it's my own personal reason why. But I go get in my shower at the hotel or whatever. That's it.
Yep.
So what you got? What else, sweetie? What else we want to talk about? What?
Well,
We just, like I said, we this new to us. This recording and piggybacking off at one another, talking. You know,
yeah.
we didn't even get to arguing in this. I guess cause the camera's on. We're gonna keep it real with y'all.
Y'all, if I have to throw my dukes up for them, I'm gonna throw them up. Then y'all, that's the real life part of it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. My wife is a perfectionist. You know, she, you know, me, I shoot from the, you know, I shoot from the hip a lot of time, and whatever happened, that's what happened. You know, and she got to have a. If we leave here and if right now we decide to go to Walmart or Dollar General, we got to have a itinerary just to go there. You know, she's that type of person. Okay, once we get to Walmart, you know, once we get to Dollar General, then you know that's just her. And I over the years, I've learned to just yes, ma'am. Okay, park over here. Don't park. Okay, okay, I will park over there. Now when I come out here and you talking about 2 days from now, what's this scratch on my car? Cause you wanted to park over there.
Yeah.
Now we make it work. You know,
Yep.
Neither one of us perfect. We done had our ups and downs, just like any other married couple. And we just, you know, things like this is what we live for and bring our bonding back together. And it's just right now, just me, her, and this. Ooh, it feels good out here. I
Yep.
got my drink, and I think she drinking on a ginger ale over there. But
Yep.
I got me some adult beverages right here. We're gonna fire the grill up later. I got me a couple cigars in there. I'm gonna sit back and relax. Hope the weather hold off for us so we can sit out here a little while longer. And we gotta get the bikes off, sweetie.
Yeah.
We gotta unload the bikes.
If it don't rain, then we'll take the bikes out. Maybe it's still early.
Yeah,
it's like
still
1:10 here,
yeah.
so we have a lot of time. I just hope if the rain comes, it comes and it goes. And
It's that time of the year.
yeah, so it's raining around us, but we had a downpour last night and earlier this morning. But right now it's just nice and pleasant. And so we're gonna enjoy this time, and we'll get back with y'all. Thank you.
I gotta get the remote.